Let me start with a question. How many of you have a marketing department in your startup? How many of you have only one person that is taking care of all the marketing stuff? And finally, is there any CEO or founder of a startup that is doing the marketing him or herself? This is exactly what happens and should happen in a startup. For quite a long time, there's only one person that is taking care of all the marketing stuff. And usually, he or she has really limited budget. This is exactly what happened to me when I joined MailerLite in 2013. At the time, it was a team of 7 people. And I was doing marketing on my own for other 3 years. At the time, we had 10,000 customers. It might sound like a good result, but actually we were and still are competing with really huge companies in the States. Some of them have more than 1,000 employees. Some of them have more than 10 million customers. And they can afford TV ads on the most popular channels in the States. So I did understand that we just can't compete with them at outbound marketing. Inbound marketing was my only choice. Today I'm going to be talking about the things that I thought should work, but they didn't, and about the things that really works great for us. Okay, so inbound marketing is really a wide topic. You can do so many things. To start with, it's really great to have priority. There's one thing that you do want to achieve. In my case, every time I have an idea and ask a question, is it going to bring long-term value for the business? If the answer is yes, I'm going to implement the idea. Okay, so inbound marketing can't live without content marketing, right? You should have some content if you want to use inbound marketing. So let's talk a bit about this. Nowadays, it's really popular to write Cosmo kind of style blog posts and articles. 24 sexy moves to power up your business, or 10 tools to use for your online business. A lot of lists, right? And I do understand why people are writing them. I did that myself as well. And it's really great because it takes an hour, maybe 2, to write an article like this. And then you're going to get quite a lot of quick wins, you know? A lot of shares, a lot of tweets. Here's one of my examples. It's 100 kill ideas for your next email. I've written that piece 2 years ago, and it's still being shared and tweeted every single day. It's like a success, right? Sounds like a success. It's not. I don't see any leads from that blog post. And I have my own opinion why it is like this. Articles like this with a lot of lists, they are really tempting to be shared. This is what we actually share on Twitter and Facebook. But do we read them? Do you? Even if we read them, sometimes we just don't get any idea about the company that it was written and about the product that they have. It's just a list, right? So now I'm writing articles that are evergreen, and they're really valuable to our customers. Because you don't have to write a new article every single week to be valuable and to be relevant to your customer. For example, here's my article with 8 tips to create dramatically better emails with MailerLite. So we share all the features that our customers might have missed. And since we do have a lot of new features and we have a lot of new customers, it's always relevant content, right? So the article was written 2 years ago. It was recently updated. It took me like an hour. And our audience loved it because it's really great information there. And if you don't have your content, or it takes a lot of time for you to write one, sometimes it's really useful to use a great content that was created by others. When I just joined MailerLite for several weeks, I was just reading, listening, and watching everything about email marketing. So every single week, I would send a weekly digest, a weekly email with the best articles I could find online. It wasn't content written by me, but it was great content. and I wanted my customers to grow together with me. After that, I put all these articles and videos to Ultimate Guide to Email Marketing. So it's a bunch of great content in one place that is selected in different topics. It's really valuable to the customers, but at the same time, for me, it was a great excuse to write an email to the most influential people in email marketing. Thank you for content. Can I use it in my guide? Everybody say yes. After that, I had one more chance to write them saying that, I just made a guide. Would you like to share it since your article is inside the guide? And they did. So it was really simple and really smart way to reach our target audience using other people's great content. We recently updated our guide. Now 50% of the content is actually written by us. Nevertheless, people still share it, and it's still really valuable, right? At the same time, since the whole guide is full of links, it's really great for SEO. So we got ranked really higher just because of that simple guide. It's really good to give something that your potential customers are searching for. So just try to think what they are searching for before they make the decision to sign up to your service or to purchase your product. In our case, usually they are Googling for different email marketing platforms, and they're trying to compare them, the pricing, the features. This is why in our website now we have landing pages where we compare MailerLite and our biggest competitors. Anyway, the people are searching for that. Why not to provide the information? And it's a really great thing for SEO as well, since this is the search that people are doing on Google as well. And then recycle the content. Every time I have a piece of content, I try to use it as wide as possible, to use it on different mediums. For example, this speech that I'm giving you today, I just gave it a week ago in a startup conference in Lithuania. So why not repeat it if I think the content is useful and valuable, right? It's the same with the other presentation that I did in springtime at Login Conference. After that, I filmed the speech, and now we're using that in our welcome emails series. Okay, so let's talk how people find your product. I'm sure that you all check your Google Analytics, and you know that maybe you are more popular on social media, or you're people reach you by organic search. But actually, most of the people, and I think more than half of them, they buy a product because they heard some good recommendations from somebody that they trust. And it's true all over the world, and it's true for both online and offline products. Because we are living in a relationship economy. There's no business to business or business to customer. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. For example, which phone is taking better pictures? Is it iPhone or Galaxy? Whatever. I love Apple, so every time I'm buying a phone, it's an iPhone. And for me, it's just, having trust with a brand is a shortcut to make a decision. So if you want to sell more, you have to give reason to trust you, and you have to give reason to talk about you. How can it be done? Here's our About page, the way it was in 2013. There's nothing inside, right? Do you know that About page is the most visited web page after your home page? We always check About page, right? What do we want to see there? Faces? Stories? Anything to relate to? Anything to say that I love the company or no, I don't trust them? So this is what we should provide in our About page. And this is why our About page nowadays looks totally different. It's full of pictures. It even has 10 fun facts about MailerLite. We share our story, we share our values, we share everything we can to make people trust us and to relate with us. It took me a while, actually 2 years, to become brave enough and to write a blog post about our company culture. Before that, I was writing about email marketing, about our product, about marketing in general. But I thought that the story about the company, maybe it's not that relevant to the to the audience and to our customers. Anyway, I give it a try and I wrote a blog post. Why companies should spend money on experiences, not things. And this is a big thing in our company because we do believe in it a lot. And I just told our story, right? And after that, I got so many replies to the email with the blog post and so many comments below the blog post. At the time, it was the most engaging blog post I've ever written. And this was the moment when I realized that people do need stories. We have to tell stories if we want people to relate to us. So now we share way more details about our company. For example, last winter we spent in Bali with the whole team. So after that, I wrote a blog post with the lessons that we've learned and with the happy things that we've done in Bali. And this is how other websites actually started sharing something about our company and sharing our story. That's like a cool company somewhere traveling and having vacations and so on. One more thing about us, and I think it's a fun story, is our hiring process. If you want to apply to MailerLite, you have to create a newsletter about yourself. This is how the people actually trying our platform, and this is how we are getting newsletters from really highly motivated people, and I love it. At the same time, for example, last time we hired someone, we got 100 newsletters. We hired 2 people, but others, they've tried the service and they know how simple it was. And I think this is how they're gonna continue talking about us and maybe recommending us. Since this is the hiring process that we had, I decided to write a blog post about this. And then I republished it on LinkedIn and we got featured. So it was really simple, since it really didn't take much time for me to write, since I know the things. We are doing that every single day, every time we're hiring someone. And then it was really easy to reach bigger audience and be promoted by other people, right? So how to know if the story is good enough? I love brunch test. Do you know it? So every time we have a story, just imagine somebody telling that story during brunch to the friends. For example, I can't imagine anyone talking about email marketing platform. Why should they, right? But I do imagine somebody telling that, there's a company that is bringing the whole team to Bali and now they're going to Morocco. What kind of company? What do they do? What is the name of the company? I can imagine somebody telling that, I just made a video that I'm going to include in my newsletter because I'm trying to apply for a job at MailerLite. It's fun, right? This is what you tell to your friends. I treat all our company as our marketing department. Because what do you say when you meet somebody? You ask the name and then you say, what do you do? And it's up to the person to say just the name of the company or to tell the story about it or to talk more about the product. This is the reason why everybody that is coming to work at MailerLite, together with a job contract, they are signing below our values as well. So we have 10 values. And the second one is be passionate about MailerLite and email marketing. We do want our team to be able to talk about the product and about email marketing in general, because they are our walking ads, right? And I'm really happy to say that our team members not only talk about us, but they share a lot of things on social media, a lot of things from our office life and how we work. Every time they do that, they write #MailerLite, #LoveMyJob. And it's a great ad for us, especially if you want to hire more really motivated people. Actually, all the content that we have on social media, it's the content provided by our team. This is the photos that they have taken. I just republished them on our Facebook page or Instagram page. Recently, we started experimenting with Snapchat. So if you're on Snapchat, please follow MailerLite. So every day, one of us is taking over Snapchat and they're showing how they work and live for the whole day. Since part of our team is working remotely, so it's really fun for us to watch our colleagues, where they work from, how their house look like, what they do after work. At the same time, it's really authentic and unique content. And it's great content to relate to our customers and to our audience. Okay, so we just talked how people find you. It's either somewhere online or your product and service was recommended by somebody. But why do they stop using a service? What do you think is the main reason for that? Usually, we stop using something when we don't get enough attention, right? This is the reason why we leave restaurant if we don't have menu for 30 minutes. And I do think that customer support is really super important part of the marketing. It is big part of marketing, and it is marketing. And this is why our number one value in the company is deliver wow through customer support. I'm really proud to say that in these 3 years we achieved that we have 24/7 customer support, and our team speaks 8 different languages. Together with that, once a month, every team member works at customer support. It means it doesn't matter who you are, a developer, a designer, or the co-founder, you will do the customer support once a month. It's a really great way for us to feel the pulse of our customers, to know them, to know what they're looking for. And it's really fun for the customers, since the support that the developer is giving is really different than the one that you're going to receive from the designer, right? So, and this is one of the reasons why our customers recommend the service. They're like tweeting to say that, I just spoke with the founder of the team, and it's so fun, right? So this year, we managed to close almost 84,000 conversations, and it's really a huge number. And I'm super proud to say that we managed to reply in less than 10 minutes. It's a really great result for online business. And I think this is the result that our customers expect us to deliver. Because nowadays we're really living in a fast world. And if we write a message, for example, on Facebook Messenger, usually we're watching the message and watching if anyone is replying, right? And this is one of the reasons why people recommend us. They love that they're gonna get the reply as fast as possible, and it's gonna be a valuable one, right? So does it work in a business sense? I think yes. In the last 2 years, we got more than 4 times organic traffic. We got more than 6 times signups. And comparing 2013 and now, we have 20 times more customers. Are they happy customers? Every year we're sending a survey with a very simple question. Would you recommend MailerLite to your friend? This is how Net Promoter Score is being measured. So everybody that is giving the score from 9 to 10, they are the promoters. Everybody that is giving score from 7 to 8, they are passive. And finally, everybody that is giving 6 and below, they are detractors. Here's a formula how we can count Net Promoter Score. So this year, our Net Promoter Score was 51%. And it's really a great result for us if we compare us to ourselves, because a year ago, it was only 35. So what is good Net Promoter Score? Here's an image of online businesses and with their Net Promoter Score. So you can see that actually our Net Promoter Score is better than Google, MailChimp, Constant Contact. And some of the companies like Yelp, they have minus Net Promoter Score. So it's not that good, right? And when we send the survey, we always ask why people rate us the way they rated us. So there's one of the answers. Quality of the team behind it sounds cheesy, but it was apparent that MailerLite team gave a shit about what they do, and the incredible support I've received bears that out. I think it's perfect conclusion saying that it actually works for us, it works for our customers, And and finally, to finish my presentation, I want to say a quote by Ron Ellis, that nearly anything is possible that you set your mind to and work hard for 10 years. It doesn't matter how successful you're gonna be at outbound marketing or inbound marketing. You have to remember that it's a never-ending process. And it's better if you enjoy the process. I think these two things are really connected. So let's have fun and be successful. Thank you.